Hollywood Divas reunion. And what can I say? I hated this reunion. And I hated it because Carlos King, you are in the wrong place. You need to stay as far away from the camera as you can. Because when you were doing all that yes, honey, and twirl and doing all that shit, it was so unnatural and it made my motherfucking asshole itch. Like, I hate to say it, but Carlos King, you are nobody's, like, you're not nobody's host. You're not funny. It was just, it didn't come off as natural. And maybe maybe you do those jokes around other people. And somebody just tell you that you're not fucking funny. Now, I will not lie. You executive producer. You have been on some good shows and stuff. But some people just need to stay behind the camera. And you are one of those people. I couldn't even watch the damn shit because you just kept getting on my goddamn nerves. Like, it was horrible. Oh my God, Carlos King. Like, you just made me... I don't know what to say. Like, I can spend the first 10 minutes talking about how horrible it was you hosting. And then you was like, before I even get into the shit, the set was terrible. Y'all had these raggedy ass gold goddamn fucking bed sheets in the back. Then, Carlos, you had fucking makeup on your damn tuxedo or whatever the hell it was, your white suit. The suit was clean. Your skin was beat to the high heavens. But you had, like, you should have thought about that wearing white without, like, it was just too much. You just want to be known. And I get the feeling like you give me, like, you want somebody to recognize you. You don't want to just stay behind the camera. You want somebody to see that but you're not, everybody's not going to have that talent. Like, when I watch other bloggers and stuff, when I watch people, it just comes off natural. It just seemed forced. It was just horrible. And Todd, both of y'all need y'all asses kicked for that bullshit. But I'm gonna try to do the best I can. I was like 5 minutes in the reunion. I just wanted to turn this shit off. Carlos, and then one of my friends had told me that you didn't do a good job hosting the reunion. And I have no problem with you, none whatsoever. And I feel like you do watch, some YouTubers and stuff. You watch, because a lot of y'all do that shit. And y'all go in there and y'all take some material. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. But I can just tell that you look forced. You just really, really had on your rainbow face. Like, you were just really up there queening out and just doing it. But at least you were getting paid for doing it. Golden, I hated your outfit. Golden, you're an older young woman, and unfortunately, your body is dictating that because your stomach it looked like the shit that you did, the fucking skin and shit that you don't want on the damn chicken when you clean the chicken and you throw it to the side. It like somebody had put that in a Kroger bag and just put two black things. Like, it just looked terrible. Like, you just look lumpy as a motherfucker. You look like stuffed sausage. And I hated your outfit. It was just terrible. Everybody walking up there with these prom outfits. But it's okay. I just couldn't take it. So, I watched it and then they started talking about, being a has-been, a da-da-da-da, she's a has-been, nobody checking for her. And then they got on it, well, black people do this and we need to stop doing that. But white folks do that shit too. Like people, everybody does that. Like, say has-been, like, you been gone for so long, you're a has-been, nobody's, like, that's just not a black thing. Like, some of that shit, it is some black hate. Then some of that shit is just real, okay? Some of that shit is just real. Like, and it's like you had your time to shine. It's just like, and it's over with. Like, I mean, what else do you want? Everybody's not going to be able to reign supreme forever. It's just not going to happen. And Golden was very touched on that. She was very touched, and at least Neil was too. And I was like, but y'all had y'all time, like that was back in UPN days. UPN, there's not even a channel. Like, I mean, come on now. I mean, everybody's not gonna make it. It's just not gonna happen. And Golden, when she said white folks like that on TV, it was so not politically correct for it to be on TV. It made my ass itch too. I just, I don't know. And then how they kept talking about. I'm glad that Lisa Wu called her ass out on that shit about that, being on a reality show because what's her name had been talking that shit. And Lisa Wu was just telling her, Golden was like, talking that shit. Lisa Wu just told her, like, girl, we've paved the way for your ass. Like, that show paved the way, and which it really did. And Golden just wanted to keep making it seem like that, it show is about acting. It's about no bitch. It's about a bunch of women arguing and fighting and all that type of shit. Like, we like that type of shit. Like, that's the shit that gets on TV. We don't want to see all that bullshit. Like, and that's a human thing. It's a human error that a lot of us like to watch that bullshit and get our lives and, so we can take away from some of our own lives. But we're not watching all that lovey-dovey shit all the time. Like, come on. Like, it's a time and a place for that shit. Like, it just stop pretending like it is. So, Golden was just like, she was talking that shit like a reality show, and I'm just like, girl, you're on a reality show that's produced by one of the reality stars husbands. Candace's husband came and put this show together. Like, I'm not following you, Golden. I'm not following you at all. Whatever helps you sleep at night, like Lisa Wu said, it makes whatever you can swallow, whatever pill you can swallow. What else was going on? So, we talking about the black ballers thing. I thought we were done talking about this shit. I got sick of talking about who blackballed Paula, or was she in a porn movie, or who threw some nuts on Paula. Like, I just got tired of talking about this. So they reached into that shit. She was like she was just talking shit again. And then she was just saying that when she was on a reality show, that the people who had blackballed her start calling her, and I'm just like, called you for what? A price check? I'm confused. What you talk? Why would they be calling you for now? Because I've not seen you play in anything yet. So, or seen that, notice that you've been offered anything. But you know what? That's your business. It is what it is. That's you, Paula Parker. But I see you like to lie and shit any goddamn way. Okay, because you talking about them. I don't know if I believe that story, and I'm glad Carlos King pointed out about you changed that motherfucker 3 times about the drink being thrown on you. At what part? And she talking about what's that saying? Yeah, you were smoking them pharmaceuticals, and what's I'm a Cargill member, girl. You smoking them pharmaceuticals, but it ain't no goddamn just no marijuana, honey. Paula J. Parker, I wouldn't be surprised if you be on the other shit. I want to know. And she kept, they kept talking about, I guess I know they're talking about Hustle and Flow. I know that's the move that they're talking about. But I want to know, who was Paula J. Parker dating? Who was she dating that, alleged blackball her? It must be some truth, some type of truth to it, because even Elise Neal was like, came to her aid and told her, like, girl, you need to slow down or do some shit. You need to figure some shit out. But I want to know, who was Paula J. Parker dating? Who was she dating? Like, I mean, she had a stunning role on what's the name or some shit, like a stunning role on what was it, Hustle and Flow. Like, I want to know who was she dating. Was she dating Terrence Howard? I want to know who it was. But that's another damn story. Lisa Wu started talking about her, her losing her kids, and she lost her kids to in the divorce. Well, not the divorce, or the custody thing. And she was saying that it was like money and power, and I can believe that a little bit, but I believe it's a little bit more to that. There was rumors going around that said that she lost it because of drugs and shit. But you never know, I can tell Lisa Wu was she was kind of hurt by that, because she had tears in her eyes even watching this shit. So shout out to Lisa Wu. I don't know if I really liked that dress she had on, though. I didn't like anything, to be honest. But it was cute for the most part. I'm glad that I'm glad. No, let me back up. When Golden said she had did the show because she wanted to get something out about, she did it for black women and all that kind of shit. I was just like, girl, that's cute and all, but we know the motherfucking deal. You wanted to get out there Mazda 6, okay? So kill that bullshit. Like what you saying. I did it for this. Girl, you did it for the money. If it ain't about the money, okay, kill that bullshit. That shit was funny. I'm choking and shit. I'm glad that she got a chance to talk about the color issues and in in the black community. I'm glad that she actually talked about that. She was, saying something about light versus dark, and she grew up as a child. She was dark, and she didn't look like her mother. And I'm glad because that's a conversation I feel like that we need to have because it's kind of serious a little bit. So I'm glad she talked about that for a little minute, and everybody seemed to agree a little bit with it. So that was good. So we get on the topic of the assorted flavors bullshit. And I want to know, who started assorted flavors? Like, who started Sam's Choice flavors? Like, what's name was saying she had came with an idea, and then what's name took it, and da 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 da. And girl, I can see if it was some damn Facebook type of shit, or like some real deal shit, like started Apple or something. But girl, we're talking about this bullshit. I mean, I've never even heard of Sam's Choice flavors until today, to be honest, and I still don't give a damn about it. That shit is a fool. What else is going on? So I think the reunion part 2 gonna be a little turned up because towards the end, what's the name? Paula J. Parker husband got up and told when a man is talking, you need to shut up. And talking to Golden, and Golden wasn't here for that. And then it seemed like that he was trying to show out a little bit, and Golden was not here for it. So she got up and she walked off the set, and Carlos King had to follow her and the cameras and shit. So I don't know. So we gonna see. I will be watching. I think it comes on. What would it be Wednesday? I think I got to work Wednesday, unfortunately. But I would definitely do a review that night when I get home and watch it. But that's all I got. Like I said, Carlos King, I just don't see you as a host. I just don't believe that the executive producers should host any award shows. To be honest, I don't know why the hell I keep saying award shows, reunion shows. I don't think they should. I just really don't. I really don't. I think it needs to be from a viewer standpoint. And I just think it needs to be somebody else. It needs to be somebody else. Well, that's all I got. Tell me what y'all think about the reunion. Tell me how y'all felt about Carlos King hosting, because I know I wasn't the only person feeling like that. That's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuce. Bye.